right, so coffee has been consumed, medicine has been taken. This cold that wants to happen is making me angry. We are expecting rain and very high winds this evening, so I'm hoping to keep this pretty short so that I can upload it much sooner than I was able to last night. So we're just going to go through and get clips of what I'm doing. Right now I want to take my chuck roast that I purchased to make beef barbecue with, and I'm going to sear it in the pan after I figure out which burner to use. I'm going to put that on like a medium heat because you want it to be a quick sear. And I've let this sit at, over here. Okay. And I've let this sit out now for about 15 minutes or so. I'd like for it to get room temperature, but I also have a long list of items I need to get done, so it just might not happen. It's still going to be just fine. Everything is fine. Am I dressed festively? No. Why aren't you? It's rough. Exhausted. Slept till like 10:30 this morning. Still a little groggy, but feeling less exhausted than I was yesterday, for now. And just want to get up, get my stuff done, and my chores, cleaning and tidying and all of that, and then bring you guys some decorating and tiered trays. So I'm also going to pull out the crock pot. Got a lot of decor going on. Alright, so that can sit right there for now. I'm going to put this in just a minute. I do have some. I didn't realize that I had some vinegar still. Good. I'd rather use that. Alright. It's a popping and a sizzling over here. I've got the same pan that I used to do my steakums with the same grease. It's good. It's fine. Everything's fine. This little fork's not going to pick up an 8-pound chunk of meat. Where are my... Please don't pop on me. I'm going to get really angry. You don't want to see me when I get angry. I turn red or green and musky. Well, that's broken. Maybe that doesn't go on there. No, it goes on these. Okay, let's not catch on fire while we're waiting for Leslie to figure out what the heck she's doing. Take a big knife. Okay, let's use our hands. Because it's a smoking. You gotta turn that down just a little bit. A little bit too much. Apparently it's still frozen on the bottom. That's fine. We'll all live. to do this the same way that I did my pork barbecue and just add like a 1/4 cup of water with a bouillon cube. I've got a Weiler's beef cube in there. Put that in. We're going to do a nice tablespoon. Let's go crazy and do 1.5 of brown sugar. Then I'm going to add 1/8 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. Okay. Last time I put in, okay, wow, is that not on tight? What's going on there? I think I put in like 1 tablespoon. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of smoke. I'm going to do 1.5. I want it a little smokier. So, one tablespoon and a half. Then I'm going to just add my spices. I'm going to do a little bit of my Kinder Buttery Burger Blend because I put that on everything. It's real good. Then I'm going to put my garlic powder. Paprika. I don't measure when I add my spices, I just add them. Some onions. Then I'm going to add my beef, which has been seared so nicely. Picking it up might be a challenge. Let's see what we can do. We get it with a big knife and the fork. I don't know. Oh, we can. And we're going to put that down in there. Put it on low and let it cook for a little while. We'll say 6 hours. Sounds good. We'll see where it is by then. It's about 11:30 now, so at 5:30 we'll come down and check on it. Yesterday I repotted that Christmas cactus, and I told you that I just used the Job spikes that I get from the dollar store. This is what they are. And it's actually 13-4-5. 13 is the amount of nitrogen. Nitrogen is good for the green leaves. 4% phosphate, don't know what that's good for. And potash is 5%, don't know what that's for. So, you know, it tells you, oh, if you have a 4-inch pot, use 2 spikes. I don't even do all of that. You know, I take one of these, break them in half, and if I have a smaller pot, I'll just use one. If I have a larger pot, I just look at it and say, we'll put a couple in there. You know, I break them in half, put them down into the soil, and it just slow releases. It doesn't overfeed it, underfeed it, or anything. My plants have always done well. If you feel uncomfortable with just guessing or, you know, whatever, you can use that. And you don't have to break them in half. I'll overfeed. I know I will. So I break them in half and just take maybe, when it says 4, I'll use 2 and make 4 small spikes. Problems. Okay, they're fine. Everything is fine. Before I start working on the floors, I do want to go through and water my plants. We don't know when the last time Fred got some water, and he and Bob are just hanging out like, could we be watered? So we're going to water them. It looks like everybody took the replanting very well. This one looks like it's even starting to open, which is exciting, so as is this one. Again, keeping your plants close to each other. I don't know what that is. They plant to each other, but it seems to help them to deal with the stress of the repotting and stuff, and my lack of watering. So here's Becky. Becky's doing really well. She had some things open. She has another little bloom coming through. Here's Fred the frog with his. It looks like this one is starting to open. I know that you probably can't see that. That one's open. I don't know if it was open last night. That one's starting to open. Back here we have Whitney. Whitney in the white pot. Even has a little bloom there. Another one there and there. So it looks like Whitney's tolerating the transfer well. Here is Fox, aka Red Fox. If you know, you know. He's starting to open. And here is Laurel in the white. Do I name all my plants? No, I'm just being silly. But yeah, they're doing really well. And then here's mine that's getting all droopy. It's like, yeah, I want some water, please. I think I just watered this the other day, though. And it's pretty dry, so I'm going to give him some more water. This desperately needs water. And this needs water. This is a money plant. And then this is a bamboo. So, yeah. I keep those two together because they're very delicate. You have to water them just right and not overwater them. Yeah, I can't do all that. I just throw some water in there when I remember, and we're going to keep them together, and they can support each other. If you've never grown a plant or unsure if you can, grab one of these. It's called a pothos. One of the easiest things you could ever grow in your life. You can let it trail. I like to cut mine back and get them more bushy, lower and bushier versus trailing all over my house. We can't do that. These will retain water for a good while. If you're, forget to water like me. These do well with the spikes because they are green and those spikes have a lot of nitrogen in them. So I usually do the spikes during the growing season. In the summer, I think about if the plants were outdoor plants, usually they're going to grow in the spring and the summer. So I'll usually do some spikes early in the spring and then maybe in the late summer, and then that's it. Another easy one to grow is a spider plant. Again, doesn't get watered much, but seems to retain the water very well. She's actually got some moist soil from the last time I watered her, so I'm going to let her be. Another one that's hard to kill is called the mother-in-law tongue. Isn't that fantastic? I've not been real happy with this one, so I've started chopping back some pieces to get new ones to grow. Somehow I have this variegated piece in here, and I would like to have more of these versus this type of variegation. I just don't think it's as cool looking. So yeah, we're trying. That one's very dry. You can see the soil is very dry, but it's fine. Can't kill it. I mean, you can, because I have, but if you take care of it, you're fine. This one is like an elephant ear that you would grow outside. It just does its own thing. Again, all my plants need to be watered. And I just let it do its thing. I don't really do much to it. I'll put a couple of spikes in it in the summertime, you know, like spring, summer. You could also, I'm sure, cut this back and let it do like the pothos. I haven't done anything with it. I may do that just before the spring. We'll see. And then my last one over here is a type, I think it's called a fern. I got it when I moved into my second apartment back in 2019. Yeah, 2019. And he's just, you know, hanging out. He's always got new little sprouts coming up. Again, you know, dry, desert dry. I'm not exactly sure why it does this. That might be because it's dry. It might be because the cat chews on it. I don't know. You see where I've had to cut it, thinking maybe it would regrow. No, it didn't. So, yeah, I don't understand this one quite yet. We're still getting to know each other. Sorry. Alright, so I've gotten all of the floors done. It was just a quick sweep and mop of them. Not my usual OCD. You have to go over every board 2 to 3 times. Anyway, that's done. We're going to head upstairs now, open the advent calendars, get that done for the day, and then we're gonna go up into the attic, grab the stuff for the tiered trays, do a few of those, and then we'll continue on with the cleaning and we'll be done for the day. Alright, first let's see what we've done here. We had coffee, we've done the floors, I have not done the bathrooms, my bedroom, I have not tidied this room. Got to bring that down, do that, this. I seared my meat and then I put it in the crock. We'd like to get to some baking, but we just don't know what we can do in one day. Let's start with the advent of candles. And I'm not even going to light my candles. I'm going to save my candles in case we lose power. Because we have storms coming. Alright, today is day 17, which is right here. For day 17, we have winter apples. Okay, different. I can smell, it's like a green apple maybe? Green apple with caramel maybe? Caramel apples? Let's see what we've got. So, winter apples. Apple, cinnamon, clove, sweet vanilla. Okay. Okay, maybe it's the apple and the clove. Okay. So that's day 17. Then, a craft room is a rack. Let me go find my other advent. Alright, day 17. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more days. 7 after this. Christmas Eve will be our last opening of this advent and the puzzle advent, and then the Aldi candles goes until the 25th. Oh, another dangly. I'm very excited. The dangly is caught up in the glue. Or in the something. There we go. Kind of tore that one apart, but that's okay. So, we have a cute little dangly Christmas tree. How darling. So he will be added to all of the charms and all of, you know, I've got the bracelet with a bunch of the charms on it. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. I've been doing this advent calendar every day. We'll be doing it till the 24th. These are all of the charms I've gotten. I've gotten one dangly so far. I've got a few more charms down there that won't fit on this bracelet. I think on the last day I will get a second bracelet because it's supposed to be enough for 2 bracelets, which is fantastic. I'm going to have to see if they can come up with another one like that next year. I've just thoroughly enjoyed all of my advent calendars. The candles, you know, I like to do things that are unique, that, you know, nobody else may have found or you know, are doing. And so I saw on YouTube that there was the Aldi candle, and though I know a lot of people may be doing this season, I don't know how many on YouTube are doing it. I know that the one that I learned of it from is doing it. Tish in the cart, and it's Tish time. She has 2 channels. She makes me laugh so hard I pee my pants. And then I just went on Amazon and typed in unique advent calendars and saw these 2 other ones that I have and scooped them up, and I just tell you, I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I want a puzzle for every month of the year. And yeah, it's just it's just been a real joy to do these every single day. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching me open them and seeing what I get each day. I know watching me light these candles every day is probably like, yeah, this is getting old now. But, you know, I wasn't going to do it today because it does take so long. But then I thought, you know, you're breaking tradition. You've been doing it for 17 days. Let's just do it for another, you know, 8 more days. I've got to turn my calendars downstairs, too. I haven't changed them since, what, 10 days? Yesterday? Oh, my goodness. Becky, I uploaded my video at about 6:30. I guess the clouds or something were interfering with the internet. Maybe a lot of people around me were on the internet. I don't know. But it took till 10:30 for that dumb thing to upload. But I got in my bed at 6:30 and I was watching some YouTube and I woke up at 7:30 and I'm like on a totally different person. I'm like, wait, what'd she get her kids? Wait, where are we? What's going on? Yeah, we don't know. So I turned off the TV. I kind of dozed off and on for a few hours. Turned off the TV at about 10:30, and I slept till 10:30 this morning. I just got exhausted. So, today I'm just getting my chores done, getting my tiered tray ideas out for you. I want to finish my decorating. I've got a week's worth of food in the crock pot cooking away. I'm getting in the bed again early tonight because tomorrow is a busy day. Last week of exams. And yeah, with a cold trying to come on, I need to rest. I cannot get sick. My baby boy is coming home from the Navy. I want to spend time with him. Take him to see the basketball game one day. Yeah, so can't wait to see my baby. Alright, so you know the drill. I'm going to go put day 17 together and I'll be right back and we'll go put it on the puzzle downstairs, and remind me to turn the 2 advents that are down there. Also, I thought about it while I was cleaning my floors. Every time I water my plants, I rotate them so that a different side of it gets to the sun. Because if you have plants in your house, you'll notice that if you keep it one way, the plant will grow towards wherever the sunlight is, and then it's leaning. So to keep them somewhat upright, I just rotate them every time just a quarter turn, maybe a half turn, just depends on how much it's leaning. But I do turn them. And Annette said that she was very thankful for the repotting of the Christmas cactus, that she wanted to do something like that. So I'm really excited to hear from her on how that worked out, and I hope it goes well for her and that the gift is received very well, unless she's just buying one for herself, which nothing wrong with that. They're a beautiful plant all year round. Alright, I'm going to go put this together and I'll be right back. Alright, that took longer than it should have, but again, you know, if you don't know what you're looking at, you're just trying to find shapes and colors that match, it's going to take a while. Could I use my poster and all? Yeah, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Let's go add it to the puzzle. Yeah, it just doesn't ever work that way. There we go. There we go. Getting closer to being completed. Here's what we did today. The little elf, the tree. Looks like this is an assembly line where the elves are maybe sorting, fixing. I don't know if they're making them and sending them up, or if the things are coming down and they're sorting them and wrapping them for Santa to pack the sleigh. Maybe these guys are toting around some present. Yeah, can't really tell. We'll be able to tell at the end. That was fun. Let's go turn our advents. Alright, so we have 8 days here. So scared those are going to break every time I do that. Oops, upside down. Upside down. There we go. 8 days. Now this is just... I found that at the at-home store last year, and it was a pretty penny. But, I mean, I had to have it with my North Pole post. Yeah. So, let's go turn the other advent. Feels nice to have clean floors again. Oh. Eight days left. Woo, 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 woo. Got some presents under the tree. The tree doesn't come on until later tonight. This is my pile of items that I want to donate. I have way too many cups. I have this one is, it just doesn't work for me. So let's go in the attic and get the stuff for the tiered trays, pull down some more stuff, see what we're keeping and what we're getting rid of. Alright, so here are some of the things that I'm getting rid of. I don't need a second one. I already have one. I loved it, and I got it really cheap from Ross. It was actually a Michael's thing for 40 bucks, and I got it at Ross for like 10. Dollar store signs can go, odds and ends. These were gumdrops that I made out of clay pots. They can go. These can go. I've used those in the fall time to decorate with. We don't need them. We'll keep the greenery though, because greenery is a great space filler. I've got some elves made me do it that I never did anything with. This used to go in my snowflake bedroom. This just fall stuff that I just don't need. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's, you know, it's hard. Because I love all my stuff and I want to keep, but I can't. I have to just throw it all in bags and get it to the Goodwill as soon as possible, and then it's just gone. This is a tree that I used to do years ago, and it was like a rose gold. It started with these beautiful ice skates. This, we don't know. This was old when I used to do my angel tree. This was the angel that went on the angel tree. Then we have the gold, we have the rose gold stuff, we have angels, an old stocking, some snow, all of this nonsense, all of my little angels and things. All of that can go. CVS 1994, I'm sure my mother gave me that, so we're going to hold that. Not even been opened, maybe? We don't know. So yeah, that's going to get poured into that bag along with the stuff that's downstairs already. And we're going to put this in the back of the car to go to the Goodwill. Then I'm going to pull out another bag because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bins of tiered tray stuff. I'm sure I could get rid of a lot. But we're going to play around and see what kind of tiered tray designs we can come up with. I've gotten rid of a lot of my tiered trays. This is about the only one that I've got that might work. It does have a lip on it, but you can also, I'm going to have to put something in it to rise up all the stuff so that you can get an idea. We don't know. It's the best we can do right now. Hey, so... little problem with the tiered trays, got addicted, had to have all, I just love cute things like small graters, bought it. Now I just kind of incorporate it into my Thanksgiving and Christmas baking displays. I've bought every small gingerbread there could ever possibly be. I'm seeing a bunch of them in here. I think this is my cardinal stuff. It's a lots of gingerbread over here, So, let's just do one of, just do an easier one. And I'm going to be getting rid of a bunch of this stuff. I've got a bag right here, dropping it right in, going to the Goodwill after I finish this video. I took elf legs and tried to have them, you know, playing in presents and got these to hang from my elf shelf, I suppose. All this Dollar Tree stuff has to go. I can't. I need to just keep what I have to absolutely have because I love little dollar store stuff that I got because, oh, it was so cute in the moment. No. There's Hobby Lobby stuff that's going to go. Look, here's some Dollar Tree foam scatter I've never opened or used. Going. This is a Hobby Lobby rolling pin. I don't need. The pit berries. Sometimes I wrap these around my garlands. They're from the dollar store. You can buy them anytime. These were green lights that I wanted to use last year, and I never did. I had green and red, so I'm going to hold on to these and maybe incorporate those into this tiered tray. That is 2 bins down. Which probably could have been 1, but I shoved, you know. Alright, now here's the first idea we're going to do. This is one of them that I did based off of these little bottles that you get from the dollar spot at Target. They had one with coal, one with a letter to or Santa's list, and one with presents. And I thought, well, how cute would that be to do a tiered tray of gifts? So, I'm just going to place these items and then bring you over and let you see it, because without risers, you're not going to be able to see it. And I am not going downstairs and undoing one of my tier trays just to give idea. These are little gifts that you can purchase from Hobby Lobby. They're, you know, whatever you want to do. So I just basically, you know, put some gifts in there. A little Santa gnome. Something like that. These are wooden gifts that I got from the Target Dollar Spot. This needs to go downstairs. It's my Santa mug. So we could do like presents up here, and then take these little pieces of greenery and fill it in. And, you know, you can do all kinds of things. All that's going. At the bottom, let's see what we can do at the bottom. I got 2 of these because you got to have a backup. Look at that. I've got some more gingerbreads to display. So let's just put them down here. We'll put a house. Another little gingerbread house. Another little gingerbread house. We'll put a gingerbread up here. And a little house up here. By the Santa. I know it just kind of looks messy, but I'm just trying to give you ideas. It doesn't have to look like this. You can make it look however you want. I'm just trying to give ideas. Okay, so I've done tier trays with presents and Santas and Christmas trees and put the little presents under it. I've done tiered trays, obviously, with villages of gingerbread people. I've done lights. This has Christmas lights in it. And then I would take these string of lights and just make the whole thing about lights. You can go to the dollar store and get those big solar lights and throw them in there. Santa's list. This usually goes by my North Pole post, so I need to move that. The coal one, you can put it in with your gifts. You can put it in your gingerbread. You can put it wherever you want. You just need to think about what story you're trying to tell with your decor. I'm not throwing out anything gingerbread. This is something that I got. It's sleigh bells. I do have a tiered tray that I like to do that has reindeers. So I'll put the sleigh bells up there, the deers. I'll put an ornament that I got last year or the year before that says reindeer food, and set that all up. All kinds of things. So you can do anything on a tiered tray, anything you want. If I have a tiered tray out to where you can only see a few sides, I'll put some stuff in the back, but I will face it to whichever view that you can see it from. But if I have it like in the middle of a table, I want it to have a 360 view, and I want it to be able to tell a story. Now, will people pick up on the story? Probably not. You know, not everybody thinks like I do, but I'm hoping that you kind of look at it and go, oh, that's, you know, the kids nestled in and the sugar's plum dancing in their head, you know. Alright guys, that's it for day 17. I hope that you enjoyed it. My meat has been in for about 3 hours, so I'm going to flip it so that the other side can start, you know, slowly simmering. And tomorrow I'll come back and let you see how the meat turned out, what I had with it, all of that. We'll do our Advents, and it'll be day 18, which will happen after work tomorrow, so it may be out late tonight, or late tomorrow night. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. I hope that you are staying cozy and warm and enjoying this season, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.